a vision for a transformed Nairobi County, a 5-year plan in bullet points, a manifesto for Nairobi. Salute. The majestic people of Nairobi, fellow Kenyans, our struggle should be not only to confront empire, but to lay siege to it, to deprive it of oxygen, to shame it, to mock it with our arts, our music, our literature, stubbornness, our joy, our brilliance, our sheer relentlessness, and our ability to tell our own stories. Stories that are different from the ones that we are being brainwashed to believe. Another world is not only possible, she is on her way. On a quiet day, I can hear her breathing. Arundhati Roy, War Talk. Arise, Nairobi, arise. The majestic people of Nairobi, you pay taxes, but you have no services. You pay high taxes, but your security is not guaranteed. Millions of you have no clean running water. Millions of you live in hovels, not houses. More than 90% of hardworking but poorly paid or jobless Nairobians live in slums, not houses. Millions of us are surrounded with rotting, filthy, and disease-carrying garbage. Nairobi has no solid waste management system. Nairobi roads and streets are few, narrow, decaying and falling apart. These are services you pay for and which devolution was supposed to bring. I shall bring these services to all Nairobi residents, not just to the few rich people in Muthaiga, Karen, Lavington, Runda, Kiuna, Ridgeways, Roslyn, Kitusuru, and Lower Kabete estates. Demand dignity, gainful employment, humane and habitable living conditions. As the late comrade Samora Machel, God bless his soul forever, used to quip, the struggle continues against what? What must the struggle continue against? Comrade Machel constantly reminded Mozambicans that the struggle must continue against poverty, ignorance, backwardness, homelessness, unemployment, exploitation, and abuse. These are concrete things, he would thunder. I agree with him. Our struggle for the liberation of Nairobi City County is for very concrete things, not abstractions. My fellow majestic people of Nairobi, the transformation team is bringing real positive change to Nairobi. I lead the National Liberation Movement, a movement made up of everyone, the industrious youth and hardworking women and men. The middle class plays a central role as much as the homeless, the unemployed, the student, the hawker, and the mamamboga. They may be economically deprived, but they are not stupid. The brave and patriotic people of Nairobi come from all regions, ethnic groups, races, and religions, faiths, and beliefs in our beautiful republic. They are united in their suffering, exploitation, and deprivation. The majestic people of Nairobi, you are also united in your dislike for the theft and pillage of your resources, public, land, and taxes by the greedy and deceptive hypocritical leaders. Nairobi City County deserves a governor with a progressive vision and a focused agenda for all its residents in all its splendor, cultural, and religious diversity, richness and vibrancy. Nairobi deserves a governor that works as hard as Nairobians do, one who is fully committed every minute of every day on growing the economy, creating jobs, building high-quality infrastructure such as housing, roads, light rail, bicycle lanes, walk paths, and strengthening the middle class. These are concrete things. They are not abstractions. Unlike our visionless opponents who thrive on fake, hypocritical humility and cynical handouts, I am a pragmatic, practical, and realistic revolutionary. I understand that transformative change will meet resistance from those thriving in chaos, neglect, and corruption rackets that have invaded and occupied all corridors of power at City Hall. But the majestic people of Nairobi also know that for the city to be prosperous, we must uproot the cartels with all their surrogates, messengers, and sympathizers. I only commit and undertake to do what I know I shall deliver on. Unlike my competitors, who have a horrible history and record of ineptitude, looting and theft, mismanagement of public resources, my record and history is untainted. I am the only candidate for the position of governor of Nairobi who is incorruptible. Yes, Nairobians deserve a governor who is fully devoted to helping less fortunate residents work their way up into the middle class and become economically stable and prosperous. Nairobi deserves a governor who understands that governance must be fully transparent and accountable. In other words, Nairobi deserves a governor who makes better, smarter, fairer, transparent, and effective decisions than they have known before. I undertake to lead and manage that government. Starting on the day of my inauguration, there shall be, as an official government policy, starting from the very top, zero tolerance to corruption, ineptitude, waste, and inefficiency. To get here, we must beat fear with hope. We beat cynicism with hard work. And we beat negative divisive politics, partisan tribal politics, with a positive vision that brings Nairobians together. This is a defining election. It is an election between the merchants of impunity, thieves and crooks, and drug peddlers versus an honest man. I will make this vision a reality.